Well, today is Diabetes Alert Day. Experts say more than 34 million Americans have type 2 diabetes and more than 88 million are pre-diabetic.
And Dr. John White is the Chief Medical Officer of WebMD, where we love to go and Google our symptoms and see what's wrong with us. But you're here to settle our minds about how we can manage diabetes and our risk. Good morning, Dr. White.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's nice to see you again.
You too. So many people are unaware they are pre-diabetic. Can we talk about what diabetes is and the difference between type 1 and 2?
Sure. So remember, type 1 diabetes, it usually occurs early in life because your pancreas can't make insulin. In type 2 diabetes, your body becomes resistant to insulin. So it can't get that glucose, that energy into cells. 90% of type 2 diabetes is related to obesity.
So that leads me to my next question, doctor. How do you handle your diet, or how do you overhaul your diet to manage diabetes?
Yeah, everyone asks me, should I go Mediterranean? Should I do intermittent fasting? What about paleo? What I tell them is focus on patterns of eating. How much fish are you eating a week? Are you getting fruits and vegetables every day? If you replace all your sugary foods with fatty foods, you could still develop type 2 diabetes because you're gaining weight. But here's a trick I've been focused on lately with folks. Focus on what you're drinking. We drink so many sugary beverages. We're still drinking soda, 11 teaspoons of sugar. It's hot out today, as you pointed out. People are going to be drinking iced tea, 8 teaspoons of sugar. If you replaced everything you drink with water, that's going to make a big difference in terms of your risk and your management of diabetes.
Okay, so people up at this hour probably don't sleep that great. Does that impact diabetes and stress as well?
Absolutely. Sleep and stress play a big role. Sleep is our circadian rhythm, that 24-hour clock. That's why with daylight savings time, sometimes we, don't feel so well in the morning. It takes time for our body to adjust. But chronic sleep deprivation increases cortisol levels. And cortisol levels are in inflammation, and that's going to raise your blood sugar. So one of the ways longer term to improve your blood sugar control, to reduce your risk, is to manage stress better, to get more quality sleep. And the answer is it's about 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night.
Well, I didn't get that last night, but something to strive for. Okay, we've talked about sleep, we've talked about diet a little bit. Exercise. How often should people be working out to manage their health, doctor?
Right. The ADA says 150 minutes of exercise a week, and people may be thinking, whoa, I don't have that kind of time. Many of us don't, or you think you have to go to a gym. But here's what we've learned in the past few years. Even doing 10 minutes 3 times a week can reduce blood sugar. So what does that mean? Do high intensity exercise training. So instead of, going on an hour walk with friends and talking, it might be a better idea to say, you know what, I'm going to do power walking, which means you have to keep 1 foot on the ground, right? It's only about 3 miles an hour. You do that for 10 minutes, 3 times a week. Lots of good data has shown that'll put you back in the normal blood sugar range. Just have to be consistent and do it.
And you know what, if you have an iPhone, what I love is you see your steps, so you really realize how little or how much you're walking.
Yeah.
And Dr. White, let's talk about this new study about COVID and diabetes and the connection.
This is a real concern. Study published just in the past 2 days showed that 40% of people that had COVID in this one study in terms of developing diabetes were at greater risk. It probably translates to about 1% of patients who have had COVID developed type 2 diabetes that otherwise would not have done so. So we know about the long-term effects of COVID, what we're calling long COVID. We typically thought that was brain fog, chronic cough, perhaps some heart damage. But now we're thinking it could actually be impacting our cells in terms of how they process insulin. So that's a real concern about the potential impact of COVID to cause new cases of type 2 diabetes. It's something we're going to have to look at, but it's another reason to protect yourself with vaccination and getting boosted and not think, well, I'll just get COVID, mild case, and I'll be fine. Because we're learning about the long-term effects.
Yeah, we're seeing all kinds of ramifications. That's interesting, something I had never really thought about before.
Yes, I have a friend whose child got diabetes that they said she would have probably already have gotten it because she had an autoimmune disease, but she got it at 2.5 instead of 18. So Dr. White, thank you for letting us know about everything. I'm going to try and up my steps and clean up my diet. It's always good to see you. Sorry you and DeMarco couldn't have your Ivy League face-off like normal.
I'm going to do some power walking with them and see.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's the thing. It's like
we can't chat, Suzanne. No
I
chatting.
know. Exactly. It's a brotherly love relationship, those two.